The Prime Minister has dismissed the latest texting scandal, declaring he has forgiven Barnaby Joyce for branding him a liar. The PM says he doesn't care what messages are being sent by politicians because he's getting on with the job.
Keeping the faith. Scott Morrison given a white balloon for the I Forgive Day as the Abdullah and Saker families remember their 4 children killed 2 years ago by an out-of-control ute. The PM channeling not just the day, but his own belief, insisting it's easy to forgive Barnaby Joyce despite evidence his deputy called him a liar and hypocrite in old text messages, a sin he's now apologised for.
But you know, politicians, they're no different to anyone else. And people say things and people feel things, people get angry, people get bitter. Of course they do. That's all of us. And so who am I to be judging someone else?
The Prime Minister intent on turning the other cheek, leaving it to others to defend his integrity and cabinet solidarity.
I haven't found him to be anything but decent and respectful to me.
The most important issue is the unity in the Morrison government.
Oh, nice try, Susan. I mean, it was a good effort to read out the lines provided by the Prime Minister's office, but we all know what government cabinet ministers think about the Prime Minister. This government's a smoking ruin of division and disunity and dysfunction, and ordinary Australians are paying the price for that.
The government is desperate to get back on track and sell its accomplishments. This week, the National Security Committee will hear from health experts on just when it's safe for foreign tourists to return, bringing back the business for those strapped for cash. The suggestion is it could be by the end of the month, assuming Omicron is brought further under control.
The key issue that we have been examining and I have asked for advice from our health officials now over recent weeks is how that decision could impact on our hospitals, which has been our primary consideration.
But in a pandemic, there's no guarantees.
Look, we need to understand that we have gone through 2 years of uncertainty. So I'm not going to sit here and say absolutely guaranteed, because we don't know what might be coming our way.
No guarantees either for a government whose popularity is on the nose.
Well, week's a long day in politics. There's 4 months to go for an election, give or take, so there's going to be lots of toing and froing.
With Parliament returning and anti-COVID vaccine protesters intending on being heard, the pointy end of the pandemic can't come soon enough for the coalition. Jonathan Lee, Sky News, Canberra.